Hello, Algebra 2B. Here we are with day 4 of graphing trig functions. Today we are adding negative signs in the front of our function. And we're going to push day 5 onto there too. Day 5 is just kind of like a combo of everything. We don't really have a day 5 on the calendar. It's a review day, which is Wednesday. But we're just going to take care of these two today as well. All right, so we got y equals negative sine of theta minus 180 degrees. Okay, we're starting you off in degrees like we do usually for the first one, just so it's a little easier. Okay, so we don't have any up and down. We don't have any period change. It's just 180 to the right. 180 to the right. Okay, normal period is 360. There's no period adjuster, so the period is still 360. We're going to count by 360 divided by 4. We're going to count by 90s, and we are 180 to the right. So we really don't need much of the left side, so it's basically going to be like this. Okay, we'll have our 1 and our negative 1 down there, counting by 90s, 180, 270, 360, 450, 540. I think that's going to do it. Okay, so we are 180 to the right, so we're starting over here. Sine starts on the line, so it starts on 0 or the line, so the negative really doesn't affect us right away on the first dot. Cosine, the next one you'll see, it does affect us on the first dot. But because we start on the line, the negative won't affect us on the first dot, but it does on the second dot. Okay, normally sine goes on the line or 0, up 0, down 0. Negative, you just flip the pattern. So instead of going up first, this negative is going to make us go down first. And then back to the line, and then up, and then there. So instead of sine going up and down, now we're going to go down and up. So negative just kind of flips the order in which you do your points. Okay, now let's get this down. And let's take a look here at, here's another little just kind of cool thing. I don't want to mess you up. I want to make sure you have this down first. Let's keep backing this up. Look at that. So 180 to the right with a negative actually ends up being the same as regular sine with no changes at all. Pretty cool, huh? But that's not what we're focused on. We're focused on starting at 180 and going down. Okay? So I said that the negative isn't going to affect the sine because it starts on 0. Well, cosine doesn't start on 0 or on the line. Okay? It starts at the top. Well, now this negative is going to affect that. So if you're feeling brave, go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own right now. Otherwise, I'm going to walk through it step by step. Okay, let's see how we do this one. So we have this negative 2. Again, no period adjuster. There's no left and right shifting either, but we are up 4. So basically, it's going to be all quadrant 1. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my new midline. 5, 6. Okay. So I'm seeing the 2 here, so I know I need to be 2 above and 2 below my new midline. So 4 is the new midline, so I know I at least have to go up to 6. Okay. No period adjuster, so normal period is 2 pi. Yep, we're doing radians. Count by 2 pi over 4. We're going to count by pi over 2's. All right, so we got pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. Why not? Let's do a bonus one, 5 pi over 2. Okay, so 2 and a negative, all right? So we're going to be starting not 1 up, but 2 up. But wait, there's a negative, so instead of starting up, I'm going to start down. Start 2 down. And then now I'm on the line, 2 above the line, on the line, 2 below the line, and then we just have this extra one, so we're back up here. Normally, you're just done after there. Neat. All right. We didn't really, well, we talked about it. We didn't write it down formally, though, in the first one. Okay, so our amplitude, we're going to go with 2. Okay, amplitude is going to be the absolute value. Okay, amplitude is going to be the absolute value there. And then just at the negative, would push it down the other way. And period, we said, was 2 pi. Phase shift or horizontal shift, we didn't have any. Vertical shift, we are up 4. Domain, all reals. And range, we are now between 2 and 6. All right, a little bit of everything going on down here in the bottom one. A little bit of everything going on down here in the bottom one. We got negative 2 times sine of 2 times theta minus pi plus 2. So we got everything going on. We got an amplitude. We got a negative on the amplitude. We got a period adjuster. We have a horizontal shift and we have a vertical shift. So this right here, folks, is everything. Is everything, okay? Let's have some fun with it. So we are going to be pi to the right and 2 up. So again, just primarily looking at quadrant 1. Okay. 2 up, 1, 2, there's my new midline. And I have an amplitude of 2, so I'm at least going to have a little bit more here. At least 2 on the top of it. 3, 4. Okay, we're pi to the right, and our 2 on the inside is going to be your period adjuster. Normal period for sine is 2 pi, divide by 2. We're going to have a period of pi now. Counting by pi, divide by 4. We're just going to have counting by pi over 4's. So we got pi over 4. 2 pi over 4 is pi over 2. 3 pi over 4. Pi. Finally, right there is where we're going to start. Keep counting out. 5 pi over 4. 6 pi over 4 would be 3 pi over 2. 7 pi over 4. And 8 pi over 4 is going to be 2 pi. Whew! Got a lot. Where'd that pink pen go? Okay. So we're starting at pi to the right, up 2. So here we are. Sine starts on the line. Okay. Amplitude of 2, negative multiplier, so we're going to be going down. So actually we're going to be on 0 on our next dot. Back to the midline. Then we're on 4. And back to the midline. Ooh, that's a good curve. That's a pretty good curve. Okay. So we have our period, amplitude 2. Okay. We have a phase shift or a horizontal shift of pi to the right. Our vertical shift was up 2. Okay, domain is all reals. No asymptotes on this one. And range, we're between 0 and 4. All right. Onward. We have 2 more to do on the back. And these are just basically reviews. So I am going to have you pause and try this one on your own. So go ahead and push pause and do the best you can with this one on your own. All right, let's see how we did. So we have a period adjuster of 3, so it's going to be 3 times as fast. We are pi to the right and 4 down. Okay, so normal period length is 2 pi divided by 3, so this is our new period, 2 pi over 3. 4 counting numbers. Okay, we kind of did one like this the day before. 2 pi over 3 over 4. Or you could write that as 2 pi over 3 times 1/4. Either way, we're getting 2 pi over 12, which reduces to pi over 6. This is what we're counting by. We are pi to the right, and we are 4 down. So this is basically all quadrant 4. -1, -2, -3, -4. And another couple tick marks below that. Counting by pi over 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's where pi is going to be. Just a little shortcut. 7 pi over 6. 8 pi over 6 is going to be 4 pi over 3. 9 pi over 6. 3 pi over 2. 10 pi over 6. 5 pi over 3. 11 pi over 6 doesn't reduce, and 12 pi over 6 is 2 pi. All right, that's quite a few. I don't think we're going to need all that many, but we'll see. So we're starting pi to the right and 4 down. Here we are. Cosine starts on the top. So our amplitude is 1, so we're 1 up. And then on the line, and then 1 below the line, on the line, above the line. And we have these extra ones, so let's just use them. On the line, below the line. Okay. So our period was 2 pi over 3. Amplitude is going to be 1. Period 2 pi over 3. Phase shift or horizontal shift was pi to the right. Vertical shift was 4 down. Okay, domain, all real. And range, what are we between this time? Let's see, we're down 4, and there's 1 around 4, so -3, -5. Last one, folks. Careful now. Careful now. Y equals 4 times sine of half, parentheses, theta minus pi over 2 plus 5. Okay, we got a half multiplier, so it's going to get done half as fast, actually twice as slow. It's going to go slower. Remember, we divide by whatever that multiplier is. So if you think you're ready for that one on your own, give it a shot. Otherwise, I'm going to go super slow-mo here. So push pause if you're ready to try it on your own. Otherwise, I'm about to go through it. Okay, so amplitude is 4. Period normally is 2 pi. Divided by a half. When you divide by a fraction, it makes it bigger. So our period is actually going to be 4 pi. Okay, this is going to get a little bit challenging here. 4 pi divided by 4, our counting numbers are pi. Our counting numbers are pi, but we're going to be counting by pi, but we're actually starting on pi over 2 to the right. And 5 up. Oh my goodness, we're way up here. All right, so sometimes when you got a big one, like we're starting 5 to the right, and our amplitude is 4, so I might, or not 5 to the right, 5 up. I'm going to maybe cheat a little bit. I'm just going to put this line right here. Okay, call that 5, and I know my amplitude is 4, so this means I'm going to be going up 4, line, down 4. So I'm going to only be bouncing between 9 and 1. Just cheat a little bit there. Okay, so pi over 2 to the right. And now I'm counting by pi. Okay, so that's a half a pi. So how would I add another half, or how would I add 1 full pi? I'd be at 1.5, or 3 pi over 2. And then I would be at 5 pi over 2, and 7 pi over 2, and 9 pi over 2. See how that one was a bit of a challenge because it started on a half, and then we're counting by full pies. So I started at a half, so then it's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Okay, we start on the line, and then we go up on the line, down on the line. Ooh, not bad. Not my best, but not bad either. All right, that takes care of it, folks. That's everything. Okay? You should be able to do the remaining worksheets in your packet there, worksheet 4 at least, and then we might look at worksheet 5 for our review tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll try to pull a couple similar to the quiz for you. It's no secret, right? You have a bunch of worksheets there with all the stuff. Okay, I would imagine you're going to have some that are easy, some that are medium, and some that are hard on the quiz. So be prepared for a little bit of everything. All right. I should be back tomorrow, and we will answer questions and get ready for the quiz at that time. Thanks.